I had wanted to work with Cronenberg for years, and about once every 6 months I would ask my agent, so what's Cronenberg up to? And he became very, very accustomed to just checking into Cronenberg's office to see what was going on. And when Crash came up, once again he made his regular, obligatory phone call for me. And there were some women's roles that might be interesting for me to look into. And Cronenberg offered me this role of Helen Remington. And I read the book by J.G. Ballard, and I just really wanted to be involved in a very dark world, and Cronenberg, without exception, explores that. I mean, I certainly know as I go on in my career that I find it much more interesting to tackle parts that are far away from myself. That's the area that I find most exciting for me to venture into. And this movie certainly supplied me with that. I think it harkens back to what I was saying before about being in a naturalistic style movie or being in a Cronenberg movie. It's just much more challenging. It's much more scary. It's much riskier to depart really from who I am and go somewhere quite a bit far away. I think she's a woman of great mystery, and I think there's so much inexplicable about her, and there are so many questions that remain unanswered about her from beginning to end. But I think one of the things that is most fascinating is that you see her transformation when you meet her. She goes through a car crash upon introduction, and from that action she is transformed and enters this whole other world. But I think all the characters have great mystery in this movie. The way that eroticism was explored without apology was something that I really was interested in doing, and I think that David is never crass in his explorations of this kind of erotic world, that he seems to always be flirting with. Either he's attacking it full on as a director, or else he's really kind of flirting around the edges of unabashed eroticism in his movies. And so I thought that it would be a very tasteful but full-on examination of that.